I usually don't even go live. They don't got no link. Ooh, one person in. Hey. So I'm just giving my opinions on the situation. I don't care if it's just one person in here. We gotta talk about it, okay? But thank you for tuning in. I'm trying to wait for a couple more people to get in. Um, I got me some of these voodoo chips. I'm not eating them, but these good as hell. They like barbecue slash salt and vinegar if you never had them. So definitely get you some. You don't gotta have person. Okay, two people in here, gang. That's what we talking about. Okay, I'm gonna try to wait like 500 people to get in here. I'm not really expecting everybody to come. I'm not expecting it to be big, but this is just y'all. I'm giving my opinion on the whole DDG. If y'all will, I actually did like a whole video on it, and I was gonna post it, but I just said let me go live. But if y'all would like to see further videos on this topic or topics like this, I'll probably just make a additional channel, just so we can keep things separate. But I decided to just, you know, okay, so let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. So let's talk about this DDG, Halle, and Ruby Rose situation. So if y'all don't know what happened, long story short, I'm not gonna go into it too much because I know some of y'all know. But long story short, my opinion on the situation is I think DDG wrong, of course. He know he wrong. Now, I feel like DDG was being calculated as far as with the shirt. I don't feel like Ruby and Halle had the same shirt, even though it could be possible. I just don't see it. I feel like he slid in Ruby's DMs. He didn't get the response he was looking for, so he wanted to get a reaction on her. He wanted to piss her off. That he went as far as giving Halle the shirt, whatever he got, whatever he lied to tell Halle to wear the shirt. Because I don't think innocent Halle would just put on that shirt. I don't think it would just be doing no shit like that. I don't see her doing no shit like that. I think that was all DDG being calculated from the jump, completely from the jump. However, I do feel like Halle, I heard this was her first relationship, and it's just public, But me personally, Halle just remind me, she just give me one of them girls where, she's with somebody, she's clearly, if I hear some laughing in the background, it's my mom. But like, yes, Halle just give me that energy where she's in a relationship. She's clearly in love with DDG. She clearly is not ready to walk away, especially with the post saying don't listen to the third party. The devil's working. Don't listen to a third party. Which kind of wish she didn't put that out. I like really wish she didn't have put that out because it looks so bad. Like it looks so bad, especially with all the proof of DDG. And the screenshots and all of that. Yeah, it just looks so bad. However, she's thinking about her man, which is good, if that's what she want to do. However, everybody coming from Ruby Rose case, to me, I don't think that's really called for because Ruby Rose, to me, is the only reason why DDG and Halle still have a relationship. I mean, clearly he was, like Rihanna said, you just met, you ain't sad, you just said you got caught. If Halle found out that, it would have been a different story in the blogs if DDG hit Ruby with that "where you at" or "what you on" at 3 a.m. and she responded exactly what he wanted her to respond with. We will be hearing DDG cheated on Halle with Ruby Rose. There wouldn't be no Ruby Rose is jealous of DDG and Halle's relationship. It wouldn't be none of that. Personally, me personally, I just think Halle's in love. She's clearly in love with DDG. She's clearly not ready to leave him. And we all been there. But at the same time, it's clear as day that your man was trying to cheat on you and he failed. He was clearly trying to cheat. He just didn't get the chance to with the person that he tried to cheat on you with. And to me, I feel like with all the proof and all the evidence, to me, I think she just should lead the relationship. He even went as far as using Halle as a pawn to make Ruby mad. That says a lot. To use somebody as a pawn to get back at somebody, you must really care about a reaction from Ruby. I feel like DG really wanted a reaction from Ruby because she rejected him. And he couldn't take it, Everybody get rejected. It's just something that come with life. But he couldn't take it. He gave that girl that shirt and he knew what he was doing. He knew that Ruby would say something. I don't think Ruby meant anything when she said bitch. I mean, bitch is unisex. I say bitch for the weather sometimes. Bitch, bitch is hot as fuck up today. Damn. bitches cold as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just the B word is really unisex. Honestly, people use it in so many different ways. It's kind of hard to pinpoint. You could tell if somebody like meant that shit. But I feel like Ruby knew what she was doing when she said that. I mean, yeah, she knew what she was doing, but at the same time, DDG was trying to find a reaction from Ruby. He got exactly what he was looking for. And for you to even go out your way to find a reaction from Ruby Rose, knowing you have a public platform, knowing how things were going to escalate, it just shows that he really don't care about how Haley feels to me personally, because you have such a big platform. Even if you doing what you doing, you ain't gotta embarrass Haley like that. You ain't have, you even and then again, Haley was on a phone in that picture. So somebody took that picture of her wearing the shirt and posted it. Haley was off guard looking at her phone and a picture of her with Ruby's shirt on. That means this motherfucker again being calculated on how he do things. So me personally, DDG knew what he was doing from the jump. He gave Haley that shirt. She put that shirt on. He posted that picture because Haley didn't take that picture herself. She was on her phone. You did all of that. You orchestrated all of this just to get a reaction out of your ex. That says too much. It's too powerful. The energy is too much there. I think Haley should leave the relationship alone because it's just not looking good. It's not looking pretty. I mean, what's done in the dark surely came to the light. And we all, if nobody want to say, we all know the real reason why it happened, because Ruby the one who didn't let it happen. If she really wanted to be that evil, vindictive girl like everybody trying to make her out to be, she could have just fucked it. She really could have. It could have just been that, and that would have just been that. But she didn't. She told that motherfucker, "You just tear me up because y'all going through it. Typical you." And for her to say typical you, that showed that she been there, she done that, she know what he on. And that's just what it is. Now, as far as her going saying he only want to stay with the girls that allow it or whatever, she could be some truth to that. I mean, there's some truth. Do I think Haley is weak for staying? No, absolutely not. I just think she's in love. I just think that she's not ready to leave. We all know that I mean, come on, y'all. We even been there before. We all know that one girl where we grew up and she was with that guy or she was dating the guy and she didn't want to leave, regardless of what he was doing because she was in love with him or a man, if you a guy. But that's how I think about the situation. I want y'all coming down below. Oh yeah, see, okay. Y'all don't worry about me covering up the yeah, see, DDG, I know that's right, Watson. Okay, I don't want to mess up your first name. I'm so sorry, y'all. Don't worry, y'all. My hair ain't done, so I just covered up, but I'm still here, y'all. Okay, DDG. Yes. Oh my God, I thought he was a narcissist too. I ain't go cap. See, we be on it. So hopefully we be on it. I thought he was a narcissist too. I ain't even go cap because I knew something was wrong with DDG when he went as far as trying to get a reaction out of Ruby. Why are you trying to get a reaction out? Then it's like, yo, girl got a whole public platform. Like he didn't think about none of that shit before he did what he was doing. None of it. And they trying to make Ruby seem like she's this bad girl and da da da. She just so obsessed and she want your relationship to fail. I don't think she cares for the relationship to fail. Do I think Ruby still got feelings for DDG? Hell yeah. The way she be acting, yeah, I do. But I think I think Ruby's in that place in her life where she's like, you know what? I had mad love for you, but clearly you are toxic, and that's what it is. I think Ruby accepted the fact that DDG is toxic. She already been there and done that. Only person that's new to this shit is Haley. She's new to it. She's starting to see DDG real true colors or what he's really offering for her. She has a really big platform. She's a really beautiful, pretty girl. She can sing hella good. So she definitely can get somebody new. It's not the end of the world. But I do think she's kind of dematized. I'm gonna be honest. She love matized, dematized. She don't want to leave. I kind of wish Haley did not post that video where she was yeah, I kind of wish she didn't post that video as far as her when she said that when I catch it, I'm gonna beat her ass. Me personally, I just feel like I don't. Me personally, I don't care who it is. You dumb defending a person that's doing dirt, treating you wrong, and going after somebody else. That's how I feel. And to even call Rose the third party, you know, to me it was like it looked very tacky on Haley. I love Haley, but it just looked very tacky. To me, it kind of looked like, she was trying to shade Ruby. And it's like everybody know, we all been there, we all know people that been there. You not ready to leave DDG. So of course you go put yourself as far as beefing with his ex. You only beefing with Ruby is because of DDG. Without DDG, y'all wouldn't even have been beefing with each other. It all goes back to DDG being a problem. Him being a problem, it being centered around him. So I just wish he would never done that because to me, it looked like it just didn't make sense. You look kind of silly defending somebody that we all know was trying to cheat on you, but he just didn't get the chance to with the girl he tried to cheat on you with. You know, not saying that he won't be successful at cheating on you. He just wasn't successful with the girl he tried to cheat on you with. And me, I feel like Haley, me looking at the situation, Haley kind of could be intimidated. I mean, let's be real. We don't lie on this channel. She definitely could be feeling intimidated. I mean, nobody wants to see the fact that somebody that they in love with clearly still got something for their ex or clearly got something for somebody else. Nobody wants to, be in that position. So I just think Haley's a little intimidated about the situation. Even Ruby even came out and said she don't have no problem with Haley. Ruby said she don't have no problem with Haley. DDG a weirdo. You know why she called DDG a weirdo? Because he weird as fuck to make you wear my shirt to get back at me. That's weird. That's really weird. So yeah, he is a weirdo. So me personally, once Ruby said that, that should have really cleared things up between her and Haley. I definitely hate when two people beef over a guy or a woman when the person that they're beefing over is the problem. Me personally, I feel like it kind of orchestrated it a little bit more, just added fire to the fuel. Because all Ruby really did was say that you was funny that it's crazy that you wear your B wear my shirt. Come on, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care. At the end of the day, Ruby Rose has a public platform. It's hard for her now. It's hard for DDG not to see her, and it's hard, vice versa. People share people stuff all the time. So he did that on purpose. He did it on purpose, and that probably a shirt that she wanted to wear again. She probably forgot about that shirt. She's like, damn, that shirt, that's the shirt, that's my shirt. Like, she probably looked at this shit like, damn, you guys just wearing my shirt, trying to be funny. Like, if she wanted to say something about her shirt, she could say something about her shirt. I mean, I see people turn up for way less, being honest, just being real. But this is what I think about the situation. I just think it's really messy. He got Haley out here looking crazy. She looked crazy defending it, and then she looked even more crazy, throwing shots, subliminal shots at Ruby when Ruby could have really took it there. Now, if Ruby wanted to be mad, she could have hit that nigga up again, say, "Oh, let's do this." I'm saying just he got caught, and he only sorry that he got caught, and he only failed at it because she allowed it to fail. And he gave her too much power. He gave her too much power. Ruby Rose should not determine whether your relationship down there about to end or not. It should not. And she damn sure had it in her hand, and she wanted to crush it. And with him giving her all that power when he's supposed to be with Haley says a lot. So I definitely don't think that she needs to be with him anymore. He definitely is hurting her career. And she definitely needs to be with somebody that's definitely on her level in the field that she in with the stuff that she is offering. Yeah, y'all, my hair messed up, y'all. But if my hair wasn't messed up, I'd be on here. But I don't feel like doing it though. So yeah. But so yeah, y'all comment down below. Let me know what y'all think. I just think the situation is just way too much for Haley. I think she needs to break up with DDG. I definitely think she should just end it. Especially when her sister had to get on the World Wide Web and defend you. When your family gotta defend you, it's time for you to leave. I don't know why I'm hearing this. You need to leave. That TikTok. You need to leave. That's kind of what I'm getting. Like straight chaser. But I definitely think that DDG, it has some narcissistic tendencies. He definitely do. He definitely clearly shows he has no problem with sacrificing. I mean, if Haley would have all these opportunities that she was able to give DDG, he clearly didn't care about that. He was willing to risk them opportunities for Ruby Rose. He was willing to risk it all. So I don't necessarily think that she should stay after that. That is too blatantly in your face. And you really can't, I mean, and then he posted it's not how it look. Well, nigga, how does it look? Because this is looking how it's looking to me. A spade is a spade to me. It looking how it looks, So it's like, and I think, her PR team or stuff like that, they trying to like really like gather things up, but it just don't look good. And I don't know, y'all. Me, if I was in a situation, I would have left. As simple as that. Y'all would have got the fuck up out of there. You won't get to embarrass me twice. If you embarrass me once, okay, I'm gonna let you. You lucky, but twice, oh no. Okay, but so I think Ruby Rose is just getting the uncalled again, Ruby Rose is getting the backlash because Haley is considered innocent. She's considered as very sweet, very loving, and we all kind of know that Haley, she's not a mean girl. We all know that she wouldn't do no. I wouldn't say we know because we don't know, but she comes up as like a really nice girl. I don't see her doing those type of, you know, going after somebody on no malicious shit or anything like that. I don't see her doing that. She shows her character, and I don't get that from her. I don't get that that's her character at all whatsoever. However, though, on the situation though, I do think that, sometimes you in certain situations with people and it calls you to bring out certain, parts of you that you really don't even that you didn't even bring out on an everyday basis. As far as the Christian Rock and all of that, I really don't really care about the whole Christian Rock and Haley friendship because be real with you, I don't see Haley hanging out with Christian Rock. I feel like DDG was Blueface friend, and Christian Rock comes with Blueface, so that's how they, end up, being around each other, and that just shows sometimes you dealing with people, and you just having that person in your life can open up so many doors to things that's negative. Haley would have none of this in her life if she wasn't even with DDG. You being with DDG got you beefing with. You and Chrisean ain't friends. You got to find out whatever they had. She probably already been knew they wasn't friends. I don't know, but it's just all this shit she found out all that at one time is kind of embarrassing to me, y'all. Like it's really embarrassing. Like it's hard to find out that the girl that you went on dates with and all of that double dating, she don't even fuck with you for real. She fucking with your op, I guess, and your ex still got feelings for they ex. The person that you date still got feelings for they ex. It's a lot, and all of this only happening because she's with DDG. Sometimes your life can be completely fucked up, completely 360 by the people that you have in your life. Her having him in her life, he then did a whole 360 to her shit since he been in her life. So I think she definitely should leave. I don't think she should stay. Let me read y'all comments, but y'all like, what y'all think though? I just think the situation is messy. Yes, I think the DDG is definitely in love with Ruby. He definitely still has feelings for Ruby. He's definitely still in love with Ruby, and I don't. At this point, I just feel like their relationship is fake. At this point, I feel like him and Haley relationship is fake. It's too much evidence. It's way too much evidence that and out of all the girls he could have hit up to sleep with, he hit up his ex. So, and he has plenty of exes, but he hit up that specific ex. That says a lot. That's not something I would turn my eye on. I would definitely think that DDG still has feelings, and he just did too much trying to get back at Ruby. He was really upset, very upset that she rejected him, and that's what it was. And the fact that they even said that they seen him going over there to Ruby Rose section or sending his security guard over there at Carisha party, that's a Young Miami party. That says a lot. Your man is literally stepping out amongst other people trying to be funny. And Ruby Rose friends all know about that. They all knew about it. None of them said anything to the blogs, but they all knew. That's how you know that Ruby Rose was never trying to be messy on it because this been going on. Him coming up to her and all of that, the Carisha part, and him sending his bodyguard to send a message, and her friends and them knowing that at Carisha party, he did this in front of people. He didn't care in front of people. Like that's just blatant. It's blatant, and usually when you forgive somebody for doing certain things, they think they can do that shit again. I don't see this being DDG last time of doing some crazy shit unless it comes to with his money. Honestly, I don't really see him stopping doing anything crazy. Bryce, because at the end of the day, he got away with that shit once. Why can't I not get away with it twice? And you let a motherfucker skate, they sliding, gliding, and riding. So I think it's just a lose-lose situation. DDG is the problem in this. He clearly got into a relationship. Honestly, I don't want to say honestly how I feel about the situation now that everything is all unfolded. Because it's hard to be like DDG cares about Haley if we see all of this emotion for Ruby. I think that Haley was just a stunt relationship for him to make Ruby mad. You break up with your ex, y'all both break up. This person move on before you. It's not like they just block each other and move on. They're in like each other's public eye. Anybody can share a picture of DDG or Haley, and that comes down Ruby Rose timeline. She can't really control that. Vice versa, you know. So to me, how I look at it as he knew he was doing what he got with Haley. However, Haley definitely comes with a lot of perks. You know, she's definitely to me, I think that Haley's a definitely a divine feminine. She definitely comes with her perks. She comes with the things that she that she comes with. You know, she's definitely powerful. You know, she's not no just no regular degular girl. You know, she definitely got her own bag too. And to me, like, and if anything, Ruby Rose needed DDG at one point for her career, just like DDG needs Haley for her career. And to me, it's like he's willing to go back to a girl that needs him. I'm not gonna say Ruby needs DDG as far as she don't need him, but at one point in time, she definitely was using him for views. We're not gonna play like she wasn't using him for clout. You know, DDG has more clout than Ruby does, so I mean, it makes sense that she, want the clout that he has, or stuff like that. But for Haley to have such a big impact the way she does, especially in the social media realm, it's almost like he's willing to sacrifice what you have to offer, which is more, for someone who has less. Now, I'm not saying Ruby has less as far as who she is. She maybe just have less financially, but even if she was to have or connections, you know, that says a lot. He's willing to go back to somebody that can't really offer him as much as you can offer him. So that says a lot about what he truly desires. And to me, DDG, to me, I just he give me that. I low key like the toxicity, but I low key want to pretend like I love the goodness, because Haley looks really good for DDG. Like she looks very good for DDG. You know, she's sweet, loving, caring. You know, she's great. You know, all that in the world. Just for him to eat like that video, and it was like, yeah, how do you feel about your girlfriend? Like, oh, me, and my girlfriend relationship is great. Yeah, like we never have any problems. I remember seeing that. So for you to be saying, oh, we're great, we this, we don't never had any problems, blah blah blah. Then you doing this on a vlog, it just contradicts everything. Like everything that I've seen about them is to me is a lie. I don't care if I seen them the happiest together, doing all that. It may have been real for Haley, but I don't think that shit was real for DDG. I think that DDG moved on from Ruby. He ended up finding somebody that was better, because sometimes that we've been there, okay? You're not have to pretend. For some of y'all, if you really want my opinion, I think that DDG wished that Ruby would have acted like Kaylee. When I say acted like Kaylee, it's in the sense of way I don't know what really took place between Ruby and DDG. As far as I do hear that he's a cheater. I really don't know what took place between. I don't know if he cheated on her, she cheated on him, or whatever. I do remember that situation. She was messing around with little TJ. I do remember all of that. But as far as the real reason why they ended exactly, I don't know if it's because of both of their faults or because of one of their faults. However, the shit is just too messy. It's way too messy. He still has feelings for her. He's even doing a lot to even make her mad. To me, if somebody doing all of that to make me mad, you must really want my reaction. You must really want my attention. And to me, I just feel like he used Haley. To me, he used her for her resources of what she had to offer because she definitely has more opportunities than him. However, I just feel like he used Haley because again, she's sweet, she's caring. To me, she came off as an easy target for him. She came off as an easy target. He just got a relationship not too long ago with Ruby, and Ruby did kind of publicly make him look a little. Ruby kind of publicly, not kind of. Ruby did embarrass him publicly. That song that she made, he and his friends, and he coming over again. I'm spending his money again. That nigga dummy again. Yeah, we're not about to pretend like Ruby did not embarrass DDG because I damn sure remember that. And I was like, damn, this shit embarrassing as hell. Damn. The song was lit. So I was like, damn, why the song gotta be so lit? Because it's so embarrassing. Like, that's really what it was. But so we not about to pretend like Ruby Rose did not embarrass DDG. So, but the situation is just messy. It's just so freaking messy. And I just really feel like DDG is one of them guys or one of the people that like toxicity, but they portray like they want something good. He low key didn't want Haley or none of that. If anything, he wished that for instance, I don't know about y'all, but I seen this. I don't care what nobody say. If there's two people and somebody has an ex that they care about, and then with somebody new, 9 times out of 10, if they still care about their ex, they wish your ex would treat you how this person treat. If Ruby Rose was to treat DDG how Haley treats DDG, he would be a Ruby because now you have the emotions, you have what you were looking for. To me, the reason why DDG and Ruby ended, I don't know why they ended, but I definitely remember her embarrassing him on social media. She embarrassed the hell out of him on social media. She was with little TJ a couple weeks or a couple something after she was in a whole committed relationship with DDG. So she definitely made DDG look crazy. And, again, if Ruby Rose didn't treat DDG how she treated him, they would probably still be together. I don't know why they broke up. They probably would have, still be together. She even said that he was one of her favorite exes or whatever on like a little talk show. We know that did come up, because once this shit started happening, they brought up all the old clips. But I really feel like DDG wants to be with Ruby, but he wish Ruby was Haley. He wish Ruby would treat him how Haley would treat him. And when I say Haley, he wished that Ruby probably would act right as far as acting right, you know, because to me, she definitely was rebellious when it came to their relationship. I mean, she was posted up with TJ 2 weeks or something after that. And everybody was talking about it, and she definitely made DDG look embarrassed. DDG. I'm not even gonna say embarrassed because he could have did something, but it definitely was being talked about in the past. And I feel like if Ruby Rose was to act right now, she was to do her things Haley would be doing, it wouldn't be no Haley. That's just being real. It wouldn't be no Haley because it's one thing. Sometimes people can't get the stuff that they want from the person that they want it from. So they would go out and they would date other people to get parts of it, but they would still keep that person that they really want because they want that person. That's just what I get from the situation. I think, he got with Haley. He was embarrassed in a public relationship. Haley was good for him, and she was good to him. And he probably like, you know what, this is better for me. It's definitely an upgrade from what I've been with in the past. I'm a roll with it. But he strictly low key still was in love for Ruby. He still had feelings for Ruby. But this relationship that he's in, y'all know how it is. Y'all know it is. I know y'all seen people grow up all the time where they always had that one person that would treat them nice or whatever. For instance, when I was in school, it would always be that one guy that would be treating that girl nicely and she just don't want to be with him. Vice versa, man too. He don't want to be with. As soon as that nice guy go find somebody else to get that energy to, that's when the other person all upset. They all like, and they don't even like the person. They just upset that this person is now giving what they was giving them to somebody else. That's really just what it is. So to me, that's kind of how I look at this situation. I don't really look at the situation as being, I don't look at it as him being real. I don't feel like his emotions for Haley is real. I think it's a front. I think he really secretly just in love with Ruby. And if Ruby was to get her shit together and act right, they could probably have a relationship. And he clearly still trying to mess with her. So if Ruby would, and then the thing was, if after he slept with Ruby, where was that gonna go afterwards? But y'all just go sleep together. Now it's gonna be it? Hell no. He was gonna start some shit he didn't want to finish. He didn't. That's really the tea. That's really the tea. Because what happens after you slept with her? Then what? You slept with Ruby? Nah, y'all would have been messing with each other, and you would have probably broke up with Haley to go back to her. I don't see Ruby just sitting there being no side P. I don't see that. So that's kind of how the situation folded. So this is what I think about. I just think that, he got caught up in that crossfire. He moved on with somebody new and he still low key had emotions tied to the past. He seen that the person that he was with knew was treating him better, so he went with it instead of, not getting into a relationship because he wasn't healed or whatever. And then, that's what it was. Because that happens in life. Sometimes people move on thinking that they're over the past and then they clearly not. But he knew he wasn't over Ruby. He knew he wasn't. But again, he was seeing Haley was right in front of him. So at the time, it's like, well, this is in front of me. My past ain't do me good. Fuck it. I'm going to take what's good. But again, sabotage what is good for the past. So that's kind of what he just basically did to me. I mean, to me, he just basically sabotaged everything he built with Haley, for a past connection that failed. Ruby, I don't know why they broke up again, but I damn sure remember her embarrassing him. So for you to go back to a female or a guy that embarrass you and you leave with somebody that's giving you the world, it says a lot about your character. It says a lot about what you really was looking for to begin with. You can't tell me you want peace, but then you go back to toxicity. You don't want peace. You want the person that you with to act the way I act, or you want the person that you really want is toxic. I'm good, so you're gonna stay with what's good, but you're still gonna dabble in that toxicity because that's what you really want it from. You really, even if DDG don't like the toxicity, which I really do, what you really do, because I mean that's what his YouTube videos is about. I don't keep up with neither one of them, honestly. But the situation I was seeing, I was like, yeah, he definitely was still in love with Ruby. He definitely moved on way too quick with Haley, and got into a relationship with her, and they become very serious. And in Haley mind, I'm in a relationship with somebody that cares about me and blah blah blah. And I really feel like DDG only got with Haley to make Ruby mad. I mean, DDG to me had the ultimate glow up, like ultimate glow up when it came to that situation. Your ex cheated on you, she embarrassed you, or I'm not gonna say Ruby cheated, but because I don't know, but whatever it did, she was definitely with little Tay J a few weeks after that. So we go call it how we see it. So it was like a glow up for DDG. Okay, with this girl, she embarrassing me. She with a whole new dude a couple of weeks or a couple of days after me and her was in a full relationship publicly. Here I am with a public person that's bigger than me, that has way more social climb than me. We all in a social media, we all getting our pics took and all of that. There's no way in hell my ex is not gonna be able to see my new relationship. There's no way in hell she's not gonna be able to not see it. Like to me, I feel like everything's just in a way that he even to me, this shit was just calculated. To me, it was calculated. It was calculated as hell. And then Haley again, I don't she doesn't have that much experience or not a lot of experience when it comes to dating as far as that, or she don't. I'm not gonna say she don't have a lot of experience, but she just don't have that much experience when it comes to dating. Me and Haley are actually the same age, so we neither one of us probably don't have that much experience when it comes to dating, I guess. But when it comes to the way I view things in the situation, it just seemed like she was an easy target. And Haley, she definitely, we never seen Chloe or Haley with somebody for real. So when people saw DDG with Haley, it kind of I won't say it made sense, but it was like, okay, I can see how y'all two got together. Haley wasn't in a public relationship before it. And it's different when you see somebody in a public relationship all the time versus somebody that's not. So it's like he probably looked at her, oh, she quiet, she don't do all of that on social media. He probably looked at her as an easy target, truthfully, and she has more social climb than him. So it was like, oh, not only is she an easy target, you know, she's quiet, she don't get into a lot of things, and she looks great on my arm. This is definitely gonna be in my ex face. She don't have a choice but not to not see it. So that's why when he came out, she been trying to ruin my relationship from this and this and this and that. Saying Ruby was trying to ruin his relationship ever since he been seeing Haley and them together. I mean, dude, that right when he said it, that just means to me that you low key used Haley to have a public relationship just to blast it in Ruby face because you low key hurt at the fact that she did do the way she did. I really feel like DDG was on some get back type of shit. Your ex embarrassed you. What better way of you blowing up to being in a relationship with somebody that's public, that has more social clout than you, that the public thing that's positive. Everybody look at Haley as a positive person. Everybody look at her as a positive role model. I mean, she plays for Disney Mermaid for goddamn sakes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, he definitely used the hell out of Haley. He definitely used her. He thought she was easier to use. That's just what it was. And wanted the reaction from Ruby. He got exactly what he was looking for. I always thought he looked at her as a come up to his behavior always came off. Yep, yep. Overly, definitely. See that? I'm telling you, you already know. Definitely, I definitely feel like it was for cloud too. It definitely was for cloud. He was just too like. And then when I asked, "How was your relationship?" Oh, my girlfriend, we had the perfect relationship. To me, it was like he did all this shit just for social media. And it's crazy because it's like you publicly got into a whole relationship just to make your ex mad. That nigga been holding on to that for a minute. He been holding on to that get back for a minute. I ain't gonna cap. I mean, he had to me, Haley was perfect for him after this whole situation. That's how I looked at it. When they first got together. I'm like, oh yeah, he definitely doing it up. He definitely would have got a big one. I'd say, oh yeah, you definitely taking a W. With Haley, she's sweet, she's caring. She definitely seemed like an upgrade from the way that Ruby treated him. So it definitely was like, oh yeah, definitely, you got you a good one. For you to go back to somebody that publicly embarrassed you, that was in a whole nother relationship with somebody else a week or two after that, you can't convince me that there wasn't no calculated shit behind it. And the fact that you even gave Haley Ruby's shirt and had her wear it, and then you took the picture of her when she was on her phone and she wasn't paying attention to you, you took the picture of Ruby and posted it. So now everybody else looking at Ruby looking at her like, why you got? And then so he knew what DD. Ruby already knew what it was with DDG. She already knew that he had her wear that shirt. She knew that Ruby ain't wear that. I mean, she knew that Haley ain't wear that shirt to on purpose. She knew that. So when Halle came out trying to defend the whole situation, it was like, don't sit here and call. Trying to call Ruby a third party was fucking hilarious. Let me be honest. I almost laughed at that shit. I'm like, look, I love Halle, but this ain't the one. This is not it. I wouldn't really consider Ruby Rose a third party because the way it make it seem like you are the third party is what it looks like, to be honest, because he looked like he was going ahead trying to get on with her behind your back, She know about you. You was not gonna know about her. Like, that's just what it was. Like, I definitely don't. If anything, I kind of look at Haley as a third party. He shows way, especially with that lie. He's like, "Said man, I hate this bitch." I'm like, "Nah." Anytime a nigga do all of that, they definitely in love. Like, boy, bye. You in love with that girl. You still got feelings for her, and I ain't gonna cap, him and Ruby Rose just saying they got that playful relationship. They both do. They talk shit to each other. They both, definitely make each other laugh. You could tell that they would have like a talking shit dynamic with each other. Like talk shit, with each other. It really do. And as far as Haley and DDG, I ain't gonna cap. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. DDG to me, I'm not gonna say he's not attracted to Haley because I definitely think that's a lie. But as far as DDG and Haley, I mean Ruby Rose and Haley are two complete different people. You can't be, bless you, boo boo. That's my dog, y'all. You have two completely different styles. Ruby Rose is more, overly sexual, and Haley's more put up. She's more modest. She's very attractive, but she's modest. So it's just like that's like seeing a nigga that is a stripper and then try to come tell you that they want a church girl. Nah, look, you done seen too much going on. You done seen way too much to be trying to come back and revert. Okay, that's kind of how I look at the situation. I really do feel like that plays a part into things too, honestly, because I don't know about y'all, but people always say, I know when people date, I usually ask this question: did you leave or did they leave you? I need to know if they left you or not, because usually the person that leaves is the one that left. They ain't kind of trying to come back. That's not always the case, of course, but that's kind of what that means. So, you know, I really, especially the way that Ruby and Haley dress and the way they are on publicly, you ain't about to sit here and I see you with, I'm not, nothing wrong being a stripper, but you ain't about to be over here with no stripper and then convince me that you want you a church girl. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Who you trying to fool? That's just how I look at it. I always looked at Haley and his relationship publicity stunt too. I tried to not to because I seen the chemistry that they had, which was fake. DDG played the hell out of his role. He might as well do movies the way he be playing. But yeah, like it's definitely given. It's hard for me to believe that you like seeing the female wear down there, especially the music video. The music video that DDG and Ruby did together, the shit that she had on, the girl basically had on panties and bras with some boots on, with some thigh high boots on, showing her coochie and booty on the screen. And you could trying to convince me that you want Haley. I'm yes, yeah. It's hard. You may want her with them clothes off, but it's hard to believe that you really want Haley. It's hard to believe. Let me see what you say. Yeah, they got back together. Taylor Lee, they damn sure. Yep. I've been on both sides of the fence. The heartbreaker my ex was trying to get back on, aka Ruby, and the come girl to make the ex. Yeah, see, we all been there. Yep, they got back together. She said how she's thinking about her mans. The fact that he put that girl in the same shirt. Boy, what type of right narcissist? Yep. I thought he was immature as hell too, but he too calculated. Anytime you start being calculated like that, you really that's like a motherfucker thinking how they go murder you before they do it. To me, you thinking way too much of how to get away with it. How to get away with it. Yeah, he probably do miss being on the wild side. Ruby, give her that. She's fine. Give her that. I'm pretty sure he do. But he can't convince me with that bullshit that he trying to have church girl. Yeah, Haley do give me like the pushover. She's a nice girl. She's quiet. She's silent. She took her man back publicly. So once a female or guy do you wrong publicly, and you take them back openly. Just know that shit about to happen again. Just know it's about to happen again. Me personally though, with Ruby Rose though, and as far as DDG, Ruby Rose, even if she is in love with DDG, even though whatever it is with DDG, Ruby Rose do give me that energy where it's like, she give me that energy where she seen the way that the way that Halle was being treated by DDG. Because I ain't gonna care, they went snorkeling together, they went swimming, they was going on all types of dates and stuff like that, and they was posting that date. So how that's how they both toxic. Ruby is toxic and so is DDG. They both toxic. Only person that's kind of really the innocent person, but that's getting hurt because you know what they say. You can be a good person all you want to. You can give. There's gonna be takers. So Halle, she's in a position where it's like you can be good all you want to, but people will take advantage of good people too. You gotta know like when to stop giving. When to stop with certain things. But I do think that Ruby definitely, you know, felt some type of way. Now, do I feel like if he would have came to Ruby on some better, she responded to him. She responded. Most motherfuckers that don't want to hear from you ain't gonna respond. So she responded to him. So I mean that does say something, significantly, you know. But however, however the situation, I really do feel like maybe Ruby wanted DDG back because of the way he was treating Halle. Like I said before, in think about it like this: Ruby and DDG broke up when they were together. In the things that I saw, it did seem like he really was, he had his head in the clouds when it came to her. It really fuck he had his head in the clouds when it came to Ruby. Ruby ended up got into it with TJ. She dated TJ or whatever. He ended up embarrassing her right after she embarrassed DDG. TJ embarrassed her because I remember she was in his shirt or her shirt. She was sitting on the bed or whatever in a t-shirt, and he basically didn't want to pay for her flight back home, and he was embarrassing her on social media on live basically after they slept together. So I mean, if I mean, to me, you break up and you hurt the person that was being good to you to go after people that wasn't being good to you. Then this person that's good to you, they in a new relationship, they treat a new partner good. You like, damn, I really miss what I used to have. It could even been one of those. It could have been Ruby realized the people that she was messing with ain't got shit on what she had before with DDG. That happens too. Sometimes we don't realize what we have in our life. We don't realize what people bring to our life. We go out there thinking that we go find somebody else and realize, I've been there. I mean, we all know that. Trust me. Trust me. I mean, sometimes people forget how bad it is I ain't gonna say how bad it is, but people sometimes forget what it's like when they was single, when they was dating people and they was treating them wrong, when they was in relationships and people was doing this and that. Sometimes people forget because they're not in that current space in their life anymore. And I think that's what Ruby Rose was. Ruby Rose had DDG. He treated her good. Whatever he did, I don't really say he treated her good because he does come off as a narcissist. So I don't really know what good looks like for them. But it did seem like he treated her better than all the people that she dated after him. So seeing him publicly get into a relationship and give the next girl what he gave her, and she wasn't able to find that again with somebody else, it could have made her wanted to, rekindle things with DDG. Definitely could have sparked some feelings back up when it came to her because I see it all the time. We all know that ex that come back because they couldn't replace your ass because they thought the grass was green on the other side or they thought everybody was gonna act like you. They realized they go out there try to replace you, and the person that they try to replace you with end up replacing them. They bring their ass on back because they realize that it didn't work out where they wanted it to work out at, and they realized what they actually had was the best. And I just think that's what side Ruby was on. She's seen that DDG got into a new relationship. His relationship was going well, and everybody was perceiving Halle and DDG relationship as couple goals. I mean, they definitely looked very happy together. It definitely looked like a really positive, healthy relationship. It definitely did. So I really feel like that's just kind of what ended up happening in that situation. I really think that it was Ruby seeing how he was treating Halle, and she damn sure ain't getting treated like that. So she like, damn, I want what I had. I want that back. So she ended up getting that back with him. I mean, she ended up wanting that back with him. I definitely do think that there's still some underlying feelings when it comes to Ruby, because again, she would have never replied to DDG. She know he in an open public relationship. Now, if it's okay, she wasn't go, be in a third party situation with him, that's fine. But she definitely still replied to him, and that says a lot. Because one of my exes hit me up, I'm look at that shit, and I'm just look at it, and then well, something to be you, motherfucker. Because I'm not replying. So That's kind of how I look at the situation. You're replying. It's clearly because something there still. And she did say that, oh, he was one of her favorite exes. Anytime you somebody's favorite ex or whatever, that means you were able to do something that maybe all the rest of them wasn't. You did something to stick, clearly. And I just think DDG was that one guy in Ruby Rose's life where he treated her way better than all the other men that she has dated. So seeing him getting something new publicly and treat the girl he's with publicly right, it just sums it up. When you went to school, we all know that one girl, that one guy wanted that one girl. As soon as he stopped doing shit or whatever, he started doing it for somebody else. That one girl, she felt some type of way. Not because she wanted to be with him, but because he's giving his resources and his time and his energy to somebody else. And the girl that really liked that shit have not found that in somebody else. So like a placeholder. Very normal, a placeholder. That's just what it was to me. I feel like Haley was used to be more so of a placeholder. I'm not gonna cap. But that's what it looked like to me. It just looked like, you know, that's the situation. Ruby couldn't replace what DDG was doing. I'm not saying she can't, but she hasn't yet. She has not yet replaced whatever DDG did for her, or that because somebody asked, "What's your favorite ex?" I ain't got no motherfucking favorite ex. That's the dumbest shit I heard. What's your favorite example of lesson that you learned? Who asks that? I would be mad if somebody asked, "What's your favorite example of a lesson that you learned?" None of them know, but shit. Like that's how I look at the situation. I don't. That's They got the type of toxic trauma bond where we'll be calm at any time. He'll leave Haley. They all know it. Haley just and yeah, Haley, yep. See, Haley is she's on the end where she's in love with somebody that she realizes does not feel the way she feels. Hey boo, Haley is in that position where she basically has to decide whether to leave, and that's sometimes what happens when you are in a situation with somebody that's putting you in a third party situation. You instantly going after the third party because it's like you trying to take my spot. You know what I'm saying? And I want my spot. And the thing is Haley know that Ruby can take the spot. She knows that because it was up to Ruby whether things were going to progress between DDG or not that day. So again, I definitely feel like Haley is in denial. I definitely feel like she does not want to admit that DDG is low key still in love with his ex, or he still has something for his ex. But it's clear that he do, and she just have to leave, or keep being played with. Because really, at this point, she's nothing but a placeholder. At this point, I mean, if he is not being in, if he's going at this after all of this coming out, and he's not trying to leave her alone. At this point, you just a placeholder. And sometimes basically how this situation gonna end to me, it's gonna end two ways for me. That's how I look at it. It's gonna end with him him and Ruby end up getting back together, but after once they break up officially, because that's kind of funny. That'll be funny if they break up and then him and Ruby end up together. It's gonna be like, see, you wasted all that time being with somebody that secretly wanted to be with somebody else. But usually in situations like this happen when you are a placeholder or somebody's keeping you in position, and the placeholder is they're keeping you here because they have not found what they really looking for. They have not found the one that they really want, or they have not found who they really want it from. So you just gonna be here to fill up time. Just I don't know about y'all if y'all heard that whole thing that's been going on lately where people be like, you know what? If I don't get married by a certain age, I'm gonna marry you. So basically, you the last option I'm gonna marry. But if I don't get married, I'm gonna come marry you. You like the last end piece of the bread. When I get to all the other pieces of bread and try them out, when I get to you, we can see what's going on. But until then, I'll be over here trying out these other slices of bread. I don't know if you heard about that, but I've been hearing about that lately where people been saying if I don't get married at a certain age, I'm going to marry you, and they make an agreement on it. Basically saying that if nobody else truly wants me, if I don't see anybody that I really want to be with, I'm gonna be with you because you're the last option I have, basically. That's kind of what it is. And usually 9 out of 10, what happens when somebody's putting you in a placeholder position, you get replaced. You just basically, to me, if you allow yourself to be in a placeholder position, you will be replaced. You will be. You are there just to occupy this person's time. They have not really found what they want yet. When they find it, you're not going to be there. You can't compete with something that somebody really wants for something that they don't really want, that they don't really value. And I think Haley is in that placeholder position right now. She's a beautiful girl. You know, I think that she's amazing. She has a really beautiful voice, and she really can have anybody that she really wants to. You know, DDG definitely is missing out as far as on Haley. I definitely do think he's taking the L when it comes to their relationship or whatever the case may be. But I definitely feel like he's using her for a placeholder, and I definitely feel like when he just finds somebody else to replace her with, he gonna replace her because it shows that he's not really taking that relationship as serious. And you could tell by the woman that he dated in his past that Haley could possibly just be somebody that he's using because the women that he dated in his past, they don't dress like Haley. You ain't turn no damn new leaf in under a year. Stop lying. Stop lying, Craig. I wish my dog stopped stepping on me. But yeah, so this is kind of how I view the situation. I do wish Haley the best. I do, if they do work things out, I do wish her the best on their relationship, but it's not really looking good. It's really not. He's way too invested in Haley. I mean Ruby. He's way too invested. Way too invested. The things that he have done, he's just too invested in the situation. And it's kind of embarrassing because like you can't really sit there and be like, oh, I mean, she really can't even defend that to her family. Even her family, like, girl, he still got something for his ex, and he did not heal for that. And people get into relationships with new people all the time, knowing that they not healed from the past. It happens all the time. Once this person gets tired of you, or they realize spinning over the past, they not gonna want to be with you no more. You just here because you just taking their mind off of the past. And then DDG clearly did not heal things. He did not heal himself because if he healed himself, because regardless of whether Haley leave right now and say Ruby didn't want to ever be with him, he would still have to heal from that whole Ruby situation. He would still have to heal from it. So the fact that the fact that you have to even start healing from that situation currently and you're in something new, it says a lot. But yeah, this is my opinion, y'all. If y'all like to see things further like this or talk about topics like this, let me know. I'll definitely make another channel. Talk about my opinions of things I see in the blogs and stuff like that because I think this is really cool to talk about. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in. Peace, love, and light, beautiful big and boulder, and y'all stay safe. Good night, babe. Oh, let me read this. Hold on. Let me stay in here for a couple minutes. Let me chat with y'all. Let me see what y'all talking about. Okay. Let me see. Do think she would have his baby? Haley. Yeah, Haley definitely would have DDG baby. 100%. She's in love with that man, and Haley don't give me the type of girl that will abort her child. Just being real, she don't give me like she would abort her child. So I definitely think that if her and DDG was to have a baby, she would. But I think it would be dumb for her to have a baby with DDG, openly knowing that because we all know babies don't save or keep a guy. It does not save or keep anybody. If somebody does not want to be with you, they just won't be with you. I think Haley deserves the happily ever after. I don't think she should sacrifice or get pregnant by DDG being real, but no. I'm not wishing the best on their relationship where the man low key feels he's settled, even though Haley's the whole package. You can be the whole package at the wrong age. Yeah, see, I definitely do think Haley is the package. I just don't think DDG. Again, I think DDG wish Ruby would act like Haley. That's what it is. That's what it is. And I hate when people. I'm not gonna say hate, but because hate is a strong word. But I just dislike when people put themselves in competition over a guy or over a woman. Because 9 times out of 10, this person wishing that one of y'all act the same. One of y'all act the same. One of y'all not acting right, and one of y'all is acting right. But he want to be with one of y'all. We just, he want to be with Ruby, but Ruby don't act like Haley. Ruby clearly cheated on her. Ruby clearly had him looking them stupid. Haley wouldn't embarrass DDG on no fucking Instagram or shit like that. Haley would not embarrass DDG. So clearly, Ruby is the one that's kind of being rebellious. She's the one who's not acting in line or whatever, as far as making a relationship work or stuff, certain things like that. So, me personally, I just think he want to be with Ruby, but since Ruby don't act right for him or don't act how he need her to act, Haley does, and that's what it is. Because I know I say all the time where two people Or y'all have you ever seen a situation where somebody would have two people and one person treat them better than an ex, but they don't want to let go of the ex because they care about the ex, but they don't want to let go of the person because of how good the person is. It's like they know if they let go of the good person, that's gone. Because think about it. If you toxic, if you want somebody that's toxic and you get somebody that's good, and you still care about somebody that's toxic and you have something good, you don't want to leave the good alone because the good make you feel good. You don't want to leave that shit alone. You know what I'm saying? Because who the fuck want to be stuck in something toxic that don't feel good? So it's like I'm gonna get the healing love from you, but I'm gonna get the toxicity from it, and that's usually what happens. Usually, when somebody has two options or whatever, usually there's one option that's better, unless they just dumb as hell and they just got two bad options and they just got two bad apples. That happens. I've been there before. But 9 times out of 10, when people are in situations like these, it's one that's gonna treat you right, and there's one that you for sure know they ain't gonna treat you right. You for sure know that one of them just not, but you may be in love with the one that's not. But you know that if you let go of the one that's being good to you, you gonna be stuck with nothing. You ain't gonna have nothing. You gonna be with somebody that don't. You'll say you gonna be with somebody that I'd rather have somebody in my life that cares about me than have somebody in my life that I care about that don't care about me. So if Haley leave DDG, he basically just gonna be stuck with sex and toxicity. He's not gonna have that loving energy. He's not gonna have that positive love. He's not gonna have that. It's just gonna be toxic, just toxic, toxic, toxic. Nobody wants to sit in toxicity and just be toxic, or just have toxicity around them. You need some type of light. You need some type of healing energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's where Haley comes in. And it's like, okay, I can go back to Ruby because she's toxic, but I love her and I care about her. And she don't act the way I want her to act. But I can still go back to her because Haley go lick my wounds after you hurt them. That's basically what it is. That's basically what it is. So it happens every day in society. That's kind of what it is. We are, for instance, another example. Somebody that stays with somebody. For instance, I don't know about y'all, but I know people, or yeah, I know people, or even on social media, we all know that one person that has kids by somebody, and the person they have kids by is negative. They're not a good person. They're not a good partner, or whatever the case may be. And then there's somebody else that's good, that's offering way more, but the person's still choosing toxicity. We all know that. We all know that. We've been there. We definitely seen that before in everyday lifestyle. At least I have, and it's just basically you just end up being a placeholder. To me, I feel like Haley just ended up being a placeholder. She's basically waiting for this nigga to dump her on the side, and to me, that's what you waiting for. You waiting for that tower card to happen. You waiting for things to just fall over. You waiting, and this was Haley's chance to leave the situation alone. So maybe next time she won't really have a say so on how things end. Maybe things are just gonna have to end. That's what happens sometimes when we're not ready for things to end in our life, but it's time for them to come to a close. They fall down anyways. So I don't really see things lasting long with them, especially him. Like, it's like your family got to see that. So now her family probably don't like him. I don't blame them. Nobody wants to see their daughter or family member publicly embarrassed by someone that claims that they love them. Nobody wants to. And then the fact that you even got to see that your sibling or family member or whatever in love with somebody, and they in love with somebody else, and they all laughing and shit and stream, and everybody know what that really means. It's embarrassing. So, but yeah, I'm about to get off here. But I enjoy talking to y'all. I definitely would love to do this again. Peace, love, and light, beautiful bigger brothers, y'all. And I may make another channel to talk about topics like this, and then I could just add it on here for y'all to know I posted, so y'all can yeah, he could be mentally 17. Yep, he is so childish to me. Like, he is so childish. Like, and that's crazy because I wouldn't even think Haley would even like DDG because the way that they both act. They definitely don't even seem. They don't even seem they were being around the same circle. But I really feel for Haley because you getting your partner up, and then Chrisean, I don't know what their friendship really was, But me, if it was me in a situation, I'd just be pissed completely. I'd be irritated because I just feel like DDG just brought all this drama into her life, all this drama, all this unnecessary drama. And that's the biggest thing. When somebody bring unnecessary drama to your life, you can hold the door open for them or you can close it. And don't be having to bring all that bullshit in your life, stressing you out, your edges missing and shit. Cause this person over here stressing you out, you missing meals and stuff. Cause this person's stressing you out, you forgetting what you were supposed to do for the day. Cause this motherfucker stressing you out. No, no. So I hope Halle leaves the situation. She deserves the best. And honestly, she's an A-list celebrity. I mean, she's sitting with the wrong crew. Just being real, she's sitting with the wrong crew. But what I was kind of confused on is, I guess what I was kind of confused on is she's around she's she's around a lot of I don't know. I just you would think that she would have connections with people or have connections to date better people or whatever, or have a better option list. Because seeing Halle and DDG together, I wasn't expecting it. At first, when I seen them together, I said, "Oh, she's quiet and she seems very sweet and she laughs and you're a laugher." But DDG, he damn show he is a Libra. She's an Aries. He's a seven. Oh yeah. Oh, he a Libra. Oh, that makes total sense. Nothing wrong with Libras, but that makes total sense. Libras like they cake. They like to eat it too. Libra scales be balanced until they like them unbalanced. Okay, Libras give me that my scales be balanced, but if I want to tip these motherfuckers, I will. Okay. If this go okay, don't let me tip these motherfucking scales. That's kind of what it gives. Um, it's crazy because I didn't even know she was an Aries, and I need her to bring out that Aries energy. I need her to bring out that thigh. Like, girl, I need to put your Aries power up in there, let them up. But Aries are very loyal when they do care about people. So I mean, it makes total sense on because But I'm gonna need her to put some pep up on her. So like, look, you ain't about to do me how you was doing them others. Like, I really need her to stand on that shit. Okay, I do, cause my girl. And I've been there. Like, I definitely been there before, y'all, dealing with that bullshit. I've been cheated on plenty of times, y'all. And then I definitely been there. Like, it does not feel good. But I think the one thing I learned about the situations and being in them is you can't let nobody play with you. You can't let nobody play with you. And it's best to be the one that got away than be the one that stayed. It really is. Don't be the one that stayed. Be the one that got away. Because honestly, DDG probably gonna be another Ruby Rose in a couple years. Just how Ruby Rose coming back and all of that shit, or seeing DDG. If Halle was to move on and she was to replace DDG with somebody better, I guarantee he gonna miss what he had with her. Because again, I can go out there right now and I can find 6 toxic motherfuckers. It's hard to find somebody that's gonna do you right, that's gonna treat you right and stuff like that. It's hard to find that. So it's easy to find what's right in front of you than find what's not. So I think sometimes people forget that. Because me, if I got into a relationship or whatever, not in a relationship, and my person was loyal, I would not be doing all this dumb shit. You know why? Because I remember when I was single, all I seen was toxicity, toxicity, toxicity with a capital T with fucking dots at the end. This toxic shit all there. I'm like, oh my god, yeah. So I definitely could not. Yeah, cause yeah, she do need that Chloe energy. Yes, yeah, she need that Chloe. Honestly, DDG probably would have been better off with Chloe, and I hate to say it, but it's just DDG. I don't know, but it just I like Halle for him, but you could just tell that that's not what he's usually attracted to. And again, it don't even have to be. Again, you can even adjust your life to fit somebody to make somebody. You can even adjust your life to fit somebody in it, or you can adjust your life to their absence. If I gotta do all because again, Halle don't have to exploit herself. She don't have to be over sexually if she don't want to. But to me, that's what DDG is attracted to. He attracted to that type of stuff. And just because you're attracted to it, that don't mean that the person that worries that it's not loyal. Because I know plenty of people that dress over sexually, but they're very loyal. I know plenty of people. So it ain't like you can't find somebody that's loyal, whatever the case may be, that dresses like that. But he give me let me see you he give me Little John. Turn that Little John on. Halle give me like church music. She give me rain. If y'all know she give me the church version of rain. Rain down on me, let my Lord. I don't know the lyrics to that song, but I don't know the lyrics to the church one. Yeah, I'm trying to think of the lyrics. I'm here, Lord, rain down on me. Yeah, you're not a remix. Let me stop. I know, but that's really what it really be giving. I'm like, bro, it really be giving that. Haley give me church bell music. I mean, and that she'll give me Haley will be blown. Don't get me wrong. It'll be no, you know what? Haley give me that fucking Beyonce. Get fucked up tonight. Ruby Rose, she give me hey, she give me that. She give me that turn up vibe. And then Haley give you that she give you that Beyonce album. She give me that Beyonce album. Now I do, but I just don't think that I just like if I had to look at his past with me, I would never think he would be attracted to Haley. Not because she's not attracted, just because she don't exploit herself and stuff like that. And he clearly liked the wild side. I don't know why I'm hearing I'm ready to pull up for you. Ruby Rose give me that doo doo doo, that Normandy wild side. So it's just I don't know. It's sad, but it's just not clicking for me. It's just not gonna click. And then I don't watch DDG, but I seen some of his like you know how they be showing like the little reels and shit, like the little 30-second 1 minute videos. And I be seeing like little snippets of his YouTube channel and he low key messy as hell. He messier than a bitch. I'm like, well damn. I see why the hell see, that's another thing. How you messier than your girl? Like, make it make sense. He too messy for me. Like, your girl ain't even in the public like you is. And I mean that is his audience, but he too messy. Like but he be doing some he be you low key could see what type of person DDG is before you even dated him. So kind of Haley low key skipped them red flags. I don't care what nobody say. Cause when I seen that man YouTube videos, I was like, this motherfucker is messy as fuck. Messy as hell. Messy as had me over here like a messy as little ass boy. I don't know why I'm hearing, you're not my dad. Let me see. Right, let me heal first. Excuse me. That's okay. Talk about some let me go heal first. When he said let me go heal first, I low key thought he about to go break her. Let me go break her with her first, then come back. That's low key what I thought he was saying when he said let me go heal first. Cause I'm like, nigga, you should already be healed, fool. And let me go heal first. I'm like, and he said, let me go heal first. That means I'll be back. Just let me get out the situation. I'll be back. That's what that shit looked like to me. It's Haley. I see with her eyes open. That make no damn sense. Make no damn sense. As far as let's talk about the Chrisean Blueface thing. Since we on here. Oh, I shouldn't even do a whole separate live for that. But it's okay. We gonna talk about it here. I cannot stand. When I say I can't stand that couple, they irk my nerves. Chrisean Rock and Blueface irks my motherfucking nerves. They do. They just so toxic. I really, as far as honestly, I'm gonna let y'all. Let me tell you about my opinion with the whole Blueface and Chrisean Rock. Honestly, I feel like Chrisean Rock is Blueface karma. That's what I feel. That's just what it is. I feel like he's her karma. Blueface is known for treating women any kind of way. He has a baby mother. I seen the way that he treat her, like the little videos I have saw that comes up or whatever. I think Chrisean Rock is Blueface karma. I mean, honestly, Blueface is a narcissist, but Blueface is a defeated narcissist. He's not just no narcissist; he's a defeated narcissist. Blueface to me has this opinion that he says alpha male. He uses money to to to, to get away with the things that he get away with, right? He dates women. He treats them any kind of way. He treats his mother any kind of way. As far as his mom and dynamic, we're not even gonna get into that fucking dysfunctional shit. I don't even want to look at that. But as far as he doesn't treat women, he treat women like they're objects. He does not treat them in certain light. doesn't treat them. He doesn't treat women in a certain light. The reason why I said Chrisean is his karma is because Blueface low key is undefeated. Low he defeated at this point. And to me, I wouldn't know how to feel if I felt like I was better than somebody and somebody ended up becoming better than me. Because honestly, Blueface give me that energy where I'm better than you. I got more money than you. I'm better than you. I'm gonna treat you like any how I want to treat you because I'm gonna have more bitches tomorrow. So I get to treat you however I want to treat you. And I feel like when you put negativity out, that's what you attract. Blueface attracted somebody that's just as toxic as him. But I remember when Blueface started Blueface Club. He basically started Bad Girls Club back up. The whole daddies that Natalie doing, Blueface started it up originally. Natalie and them seen that Blueface was taking Bad Girls Club the name because they never originally made any. They never really ever made money off of the Bad Girls stuff or whatever. Natalie and them, they never made money off of that. So when Blueface started the Blue Girls Club up or whatever the case may be, he was making money off of that. Started going. Hold on, y'all. Let me. Hold on. Y'all, hold on. Let me put you on mute. All right, y'all. I'm back. Okay, I'm back. So, anyways, yes. So the whole Blueface thing, yes. So Natalie now end up taking Blueface back. I mean, the Bad Girls Club back. So Blueface restarted up the whole Bad Girls Club thing. He started it back up. After Blueface ended up starting up the Bad Girls Club, after he put out the blue I'm sorry, I'll be trying to read our comments at the same time. But after he put out the Blueface Girls Club, Natalie seen it and she decided, oh, you're not about to take our shit and make money off of our shit when we the original bad girls. So Natalie ended up teaming up with Zeus and they started Baddies Up. Chrisean was originally on Blue Girls Club. That's how Chrisean started popping. She started dating Blueface. She was on Blueface Girls Club. At the time, she was broke. She didn't have no money at the time. She was, basically she new to the industry. She don't have no money. You know what I'm saying? If y'all hear all that laughing, that's just my family. But yeah, she's new to the industry. She does not have the resources. Blueface at the time, he's rich at the time. He has more than her. So he treated Chrisean Rock, even though Chrisean Rock ain't shit, at the time, he's treating Chrisean Rock the same way he treated everybody else. He treating her like a regular girl. Like, I'm treating you like an object. I can sleep with you when I want to. Or I can sleep with you. If you don't like it, you can leave because I'll have a new beat tomorrow. I got this money. My ego big or whatever. That's how Blueface comes off. He come off with a really big ego. So now that she ended up becoming popular off of the Blue Girls Club. She ended up actually making it on to Baddies as the Bad Girls. So now she's getting up there. Now she's on Bad Girls Club now. And I heard that Blueface even bought Chrisean Rock's name or whatever the case may be. So now they're tied to each other because her money goes to him, or I don't know if that's necessarily true. But what I do know is Blueface one point in time was bigger than Chrisean Rock. For you to have this big ego, for you to not like women, for you to treat women a certain way, and you with a female and she ended up being bigger than you and you once was way bigger than her, and you thought and he used his power, he used his resources and everything he had to do the things that he did to Chrisean Rock. She's now coming bigger than him. And it's hard to fathom that. It's hard for you to treat somebody like they're shit, like they're the end piece of bread, and then they come and take the position that you thought you had. So to me, that's how I look at it. I feel like Chrisean Rock is Blueface's karma. That's just how I feel. Hold on, y'all. Let me mute them out to go in the other room because it's loud. Hold on, y'all. All right, babes. I had to come outside or whatever. Anyways, I'm taking my doggy out anyways. So we had to come outside anyways. But anyways, yes. So to me, how I look at that is Blueface is basically getting his karma. He thought he was better than Chrisean Rock. He was treating women, exploiting them, all of that. You know, it started Bad Girls Club just so females can fight over you in the house or whatever the case may be. You know, and his ego was big. The reason why he's doing all the stuff he's doing to Chrisean Rock and trying to, you know, that she was wrong as fuck when she was talking about her. Chrisean ain't no better than Blueface. She's no better. However, for Blueface, and this is your karma, you end up getting somebody that's toxic, somebody that's evil, somebody that do all types of stuff to you, hit you in the head with Henny bottles and shit. Not on top of this girl hitting you in the head with, and then imagine Chrisean Rock is way crazier than his baby mama. His baby mama, she needs the money. She needs the money. He pays her lifestyles. So he literally be laughing at his baby mama while he locked her out of the house. So since she was banging on the door, he was laughing at her while he was inside with his kids saying, look at your mama acting crazy. Why is your mommy acting crazy? He does this stuff to exploit women, to make them angry, all of the above. He did the same thing with Chrisean Rock. Now Chrisean Rock is becoming bigger than him. No one's listening to his music, and he knows that without Chrisean Rock, he has nothing. And that's hard to think about. It's hard to fathom when you thought you was better than somebody. It's hard to fathom when you once was in a bigger position. He fucked up when he gave Chrisean Rock a position on that show. He gave Chrisean Rock ended up getting on Bad Girls Club, and she ended up becoming bigger than him. And this is another reason why he's going as far as doing the things he's doing to, make her look crazy. Now, I'm not gonna say making her look crazy, but like for instance, posting that little video of her talking about her friend and he was recording her secretly. He is doing all of this to embarrass her publicly because she's becoming bigger than him. She's starting to gain a fan base. Her fan base is loyal. She don't have to make music to have a fan base. She has a fan base because she's herself and people fuck with her. Even though I don't agree with, I don't like her like that because I do think she's very toxic, and it's just hard for me to be like, oh, I like her. No, I did like her at first until she became that toxic. I'm like, oh yeah, bitch, you got me. I was rooting for her. I'm here. We're all rooting for it. Yeah, she fucked that shit up. I ain't rooting for Chrisean. She on her own. Cause girl, she definitely is a bully. But yeah, I mean, it's a slap in the face for Blueface. It's a slap in the face. And he was not expecting the girl he let on his show to become bigger than him. If he knew in the past, and then the thing is he's trying to sabotage her now. So that means you end up he ended up trying to sabotage her and she ended up becoming bigger than him. What's for you is always gonna be for you for one. So that's just what it is. What's for you is always gonna be for you. But it clearly shows that this is what's taking place. Chrisean's becoming bigger than Blueface. He needs Chrisean now. He used to be Chrisean needed him. He needs her now. He needs her. And now that he signed her name to him, he really need her. And that's the only reason you assign somebody's name to you is if you need them. That's it. He needs Chrisean right because without Chrisean, he's nothing. And she once needed him. It sucks when he's basically his position is gone. You have no control over Chrisean no more because she does not need you anymore. She doesn't need you financially. She does not need you for clout. Chrisean don't need Blueface for clout. I just think she generally fucked up in the head. She's in love with the guy. Whatever that toxic love shit look like to her, that's what it is. But it's clear as day that and Blueface do not love her. I mean, he can't convince me that he loves any of the females that he's with. He just give me one of them guys that has a lot of money. He give me like a bachelorette type of guy. I'm single, and I cheat, and that's what it is. I mean, if you look at Blueface compared to his baby moms or whatever, the baby mom needs him. The baby mom needs him. Chrisean don't need Blueface no more. So that's another level of him being upset. Now he's trying to sabotage everything she built for herself. So me personally, y'all, that's my whole opinion on this situation. I genuinely feel like that's just karma. You made her bigger than you. and you thought you was doing something. But yeah, y'all. So the whole Blueface and all of that and Chrisean Rock, that shit is toxic. They both need to leave each other alone. Only reason why Blueface can't leave Chrisean and Rock alone is because he has that's his money now. That's his money. Chrisean Rock has became his money. He can't rap. Nobody listen to his music no more. He had that one really good hit song. He had two hit songs. That was it. That was with Cardi B, and then that song he made with NLE Chopper. Those was his songs. That was it. Other than that, only thing that was having Blueface popping after that was the Blue Girls Club. But Bad Girls Club, they took their shit back. Zeus took it from Blueface. Now Blueface don't have that show anymore. He don't have his show. His music career is tainted. Only thing he has that's bringing money in is him being next to Chrisean Rock, and he knows that he know his shit low key done. Only thing he can do now is sabotage. That's why when and then y'all notice how they go on public platforms and he do certain stuff to antagonize her. He brings her on public platforms to embarrass her on purpose. That song that he was rapping about, he was looking back at her to piss her off, talking about saying that baby ain't mine. So he looked at her. He looked at her because he wants her to feel some type of way. He wants to get on her skin. He wants her to feel some type of way. He's a narcissist. He wants her to feel some type of way. He wants to get under her skin. That shit fun to him. But it's only he knows that he affects her emotionally, but he knows that she affects him, financially. So since you fucking me up with my money, I'm gonna fuck you up emotionally. That's how I look at it. It's a game of spades. And now he all on social media making posts about her. How you making a post about somebody that you laid next to, that you slept with? You can't talk about somebody that you slept with like that, because then you look funny. You look funny. Why would you be attracted to somebody like that in the first place? Why are you dating somebody like that in the first place? So it kind of make him look stupid at the end of the day. But the whole situation is just messy as hell, y'all. But like, I'm glad y'all came through. I'm really glad y'all like this talk. Um, I was about to say, but I definitely enjoyed this talking with you guys. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all next time. I'll be back. I would definitely go live again. I really enjoy going live with y'all. So love you, babes. Love you so. Please, y'all stay safe. Peace, love, and light. Beautiful, bigger, and bolder. Bye.